Everybody, in this video I'm going to explain the theory inside data networking, managing and monitoring. In this video I'm going to explain about the basic configuration in a short network, including aspects in the setup, configuration and managing. Using a Cisco simulator with a previous explanation using these slides. So the Cisco packet tracer simulation is going to be at the end. Let's start looking on the ongoing network. As you can see, this topology is made up of two networks, a switched connected one and a direct connected one. The difference between the two networks is that the left-hand side has a switch in charge of providing connection to any other device that wants to join. By this way, the physical topology of this network is start. Once we have put all of the devices in the workspace, let's configure them. We proceed to set up the IP addresses using this routing table. This table itemizes the IP addresses of every device belonging to its respective network. Okay, with that being said, now let's talk about the security and basics configuration. In the first two lines, we have the commands that allow us to enter in the configuration mode. So the first thing we are going to do in that configuration mode is to give the hostname a name. With this command, hostname and the name of the host. As you can see in the next line, the name changed from router to R1. This command is very important, no IP domain lookup. We don't want the router to waste time looking for domains that doesn't exist. So this command avoids us wasting time when writing, when we write a command not correctly. For the security of this device, we should put passwords in order to preserve confidentially the information here. That's why we put for the configuration mode the word enable secret. So it means that if we want to enable this router, we must enter a password that we've put Redis. But don't stop here, we want to protect the entire router, so that's why we put the line console 0. When you want to log in the first line, we put the password telecom. Now we have the same outline for the VTY04. What is VTY04? For the connections from Telnet. So this says that we have 0 to 4. We have 5 lines of VTY we want to protect from Telnet. That is when someone puts a wire in a computer onto the router and wants to log in. And we put the password telecom, login and exit. Now, when you are inside the router, you can put a command that is show run config. And if we don't encrypt these passwords, people will see which password is assigned for each mode. So that's why we put the service password encryption command that shows that information encrypted, in order that people cannot understand that language. Now let's enable the router interfaces so that we can set a connection between the two PCs. And here is how we do. In the configuration mode, we enter the interface we want to set up. So we put the interface fast Ethernet 00. The IP address we have given him in the routing table, including the subnet mask. Then we put no shutdown. That means that the link must always be turned on. The same is for interface fast Ethernet 01. It follows the same procedure and you just configure according to the IP routing table. So now let's show this working in the Cisco packet tracing simulator. Okay, now here I want to log in to the router using a wire with the PC. And you can see that I must put the password that is telecom. If I want to enable, I must put Redis. Now if I see the show run, I can see that the passwords are encrypted. I have the username router1 and the interfaces configuration. Now if I want to prove that this works, I can make some ping connections, again because the first is always going to fail. And then you can see that it's successful and I have communication through the entire network without getting problems. Thank you for watching.